They threw the shade, try to block the sun. They say it's lies, we've just begun. They spin their lies like a web of silk. We cut through fraud sharper than steel. They call it passive, but the scheme ain't clean. Dreams sold on the back of a fake machine. Ash plays the king in a cardboard crown. We're here to flip his kingdom upside down. Victory with us, she screams all day, but say is a name, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. He builds his castles out of air and smoke. Promises riches, leaves the people broke. Pyramid walls, they crumble fast. When truth steps in and shadows don't last. We see the scripts, we know the play. Same old hustle, just a different day. But we're the voice, the ones who fight. Lighten up the dark with the people's might. Victory with us, she screams all day. With the sayers of nay, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. Victory with us, she screams all day. With the sayers of nay, making fraud decay. No more victims, no more schemes. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams. We break the cycle, shatter his dreams.
We are the naysayers, the sayers of nay. On this FriYAY, we rise, we don't play. No room for your schemes, no tricks, no traps. We see through your glitter, your promises collapse. Oh, the towers you build, oh, the lies you distill. We won't drink from your gilded well. We say nay to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. You climb to the top on the backs of the weak, but we're the voice they didn't know they'd seek. Your pyramids crumble, your empire shakes. Our voices are thunder, your foundation breaks. Nay, nay, we say nay. Not tomorrow, not someday, but right now on this FriYAY, we are the lights, we'll lead the way. We say nay, to the false gold you display. We are the sayers of nay, and your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. Yes, your schemes will decay. still you'll catch your time. Ain't mine. Naysayers don't play, we speak what's true. OnPassive scheme ain't meant for you. Ash got plans to steal your soul. We won't lead you down that hole. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey, Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. Ash and his gang wanna take what's yours. Pyramid built with hidden doors. Claims of wealth, but it's just a lie. We naysayers, we don't buy. We won't be silent, gonna raise our voice. Speaking facts, ain't no choice. Break the chains of a dirty scheme. Naysayers live in the dream. Promises of gold, but all you get is smoke. Ash's empire, just a joke. Naysayers stand up, keep it real. We cut through lies like sharpened steel. We rock, you know we won't stay by. Won't steal your cash, your time ain't mine. Ain't mine. Naysayers rise, we shine so bright. Truth cut deep in darkest night. Hey,
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello everyone, how are you all doing tonight? I hope that you're all having a fabulous, amazing, wonderful, wonderful night. Happy FriYAY. Happy FriYAY to my sayers of nay, and let the truth slay today. I hope that you're all having a good day, like I said, and that you're all ready to get into what reminded me of old OnPassive times. You know, I guess we've just reset the clock here. That's what we have done, and tonight we have a packed show for you. We're going to be doing our meme review. We're going to hear from Tanja, which it's been a month. Can you believe that? It's been a month since we've heard from Tanja. But, you know, that's probably the longest it will ever be. She just had to come and open her mouth again. We're going to be asking ourselves, WTF? And we're going to be seeing who's kissing Ash. We even have a story time to end it with today. I'm very excited because for several months, things were looking a little bleak. Things were looking a little bleak over here. It was a little difficult to come up with the show. And the last few weeks, you know, things have really been amping up again, despite Ash still not being live since October, and a lot of the OFounders claiming that they aren't hyping things. But yeah, should be a good one. Should be a good one. Jelly Stack says, Happy FriYAY! And Violet is here. Looking forward to seeing all the sayers of nay for our weekly rah-rah. That's right. That is right. And Salami, hey, 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 hey. Salami. And Mr. Level is even here. So we're doing great. And Shutter Down Sam says that they finally got to catch a live. So look at that. Look at that. We're all doing wonderful today, it looks like. And I am happy about that. So without further ado, I think that we should probably just get into it. Jay Victory with Ash, sir. Oh my. I didn't even know I was a sir. But it's okay. I don't mind being misgendered. It's all right. Let's just get right into our meme review, shall we? Victory with Ash meme review. All right. So this week, they were busy. They were busy, making their memes, doing their OnPassive victory with Ash propaganda, because it's all the same. But we'll start off with a simple one. So here we have a black background and just, victory with Ash, because that's the name, and it's in a circle. I'm not really sure what it's really supposed to be about, other than just telling us the name of the company. Like, I'm always thinking, if I didn't know what this was and I came across this image, would this image tell me what this is? No, not this one. Has anyone seen Mike Ellis, by the way, lately? No, Mike Ellis, by the way, has not been around lately. Which I'm sure he'll make an appearance any day now, because they're all fired up this week. Here we have victory with Ash. Success soon. Life is happy soon. AI is soon. Don't worry, everything is coming soon. Even happiness, even your life being happy. So I like how they just assume that we're all miserable with them. Victory with Ash, the educational platform. So they have people like graduating in the images here. Success soon is allegedly just you driving down a road. And I don't really know why it says AI is soon, because we haven't really talked about AI in terms of victory with Ash. We've talked about it being an educational platform. I don't remember there being any AI, although I wouldn't be surprised if Ash taught us in AI videos. That wouldn't surprise me. Maybe that's what's going to be happening. Who knows? But speaking of AI, AI new. We are the part of next big wave. How is the feeling? Direction. Hashtag victory with Ash. Part of the next big wave. How is the feeling? Direction. How are you feeling? Direction. Okay. Pivot. You have to do a pivot in the other direction. Alert. Wait for it. Something is booming. Next chapter is coming soon. And then look at that, guys. Look at, we are still the unicorns. We're still the stars. They've included a unicorn here. And I was like, aw, kind of a nice throwback to the old days when everything was about unicorns and stars. Hello, Silvio. Good to see you. I always read victory with hash. Victory with Ash. Let your words be a light. And as you can see, the road is paved with what appears to be the word confidence. I think it's supposed to be. It's a little wonky, but the one part that made me laugh is this part right here. Right here where my pink arrow is pointing. It says comp sure. And you can take that as company? Sure. Comp plan? Sure. Because, we don't have any of these things. But that just kind of made me laugh. I was like, look, the AI tried to add a little bit of honesty there. A little bit of sarcastic honesty. I'm in charge. Usually if you're in charge, you don't have to announce it. I'm just... people usually can tell that you're the one that's in charge. But Ash's quote, I'm in charge. I'll do this right, and I will make you very proud that you stuck with us. Ash Mufara. So deep. Oh, words just hit you. You're like, this man... He's going to make us so proud that we were stuck with him. Victory with Ash 2026. And it looks like they're trying to make Ash look angelic here. Because we have like clouds in the background. He's wearing all white. You know what I'm saying? It's giving me angel vibes. But Mr. Kumar here, he's looking as spiffy as ever. Him and his amazing mustache, just right here. Victory with Ash, the savior, Sir Lord of the Internet himself. But what made me giggle is then there was this one. And I love how they all just like steal the memes from each other and then slap their face over other people's faces. So here we have another one, Victory with Ash, the angelic meme. And I'm not really sure like why he's added these 3 other little Facebook pictures of other people here. Maybe that's his team, I guess. You would have to be high on hash or something in order to make this meme. A gift for you from CEO Ash Mufara. Coming soon for all. Hashtag Victory with Ash. But just to make sure that you knew that it was hashtag Victory with Ash, we also had to do another image with a hashtag that says Victory with Ash. And then, like, I believe that's Ash there, kind of in the middle, pointing. Right by the squiggly. But who the fuck are these other people? That's like, I've never seen these people. Who are the rest of these people here? Really, like, who are they? Are these his little geniuses? Did we find the 3 little geniuses? It's Ash with his 3 little geniuses. And then they just have a random, like, thumbs up hearts. 100% like in the corner. It's like, okay, that's weird, but sure. Also, I like how the guy on the far left looks like he's reading the hashtag. Like he's looking up like, whoa, man, that's crazy. Do you guys see that shit? That's what it looks like to me. But yeah, you know, if you guys know who they are, then let me know. Because I was like, I've never seen these people before. Tight white pants are always, nah. I don't wear a lot of whites because I spill things. I had to bring to you Mr. Gouda. He's looking snazzy here with his stash. We have Victory with Ash. Ash Mufara. Victory with Ash. You know? Violet says, can I get my gift now, please? It's been 8 years. You gotta wait. It's coming soon, Violet. Didn't you hear? He's still going strong with the cheese. That's right. This image of Ash, too, I think that they just put his head on somebody else's body. Because I was like, I would definitely have remembered him wearing that outfit. I would have remembered that outfit. That just looks like beautifully from the 70s. Okay? We got like corduroy green, lime green pants with an orange jacket. You have never seen something more like late 60s or 70s than this, okay? This outfit is vibes. And the only thing that takes away the vibes is how he has his hands in the pockets. That's a little weird looking, but anyway. It's vibes. But I know damn well Ash didn't wear that. You know? Hello, Mr. McNair. Catching up from the start of the meme review. Well, hopefully you'll be caught up soon. Patience? Yes, we are. We are, Jelly. You would put this in your home. I was just thinking to myself how this actually looks like he's trying to make it look like a picture that you would hang up. Like there's even a black frame on it. But it's almost like a picture within a picture. Like it's like he wants you to frame him taking a picture of himself in front of a picture of Ash. I like it, you know, it's layered. What's inside his pockets? Founders' money? Is that where he's hiding it all? Here, we've got Mr. Gouda again. But I believe that this is the AI version. Victory with Ash. The future begins with AI. Unlocking success with artificial intelligence. And I'm like, I don't remember there being talk of AI. So it's, again, we've just reset. We're just promoting what we did with OnPassive, which I guess it's kind of like, what else do you expect them to really do, though, when you're not giving them any direction? They're just going to kind of resort back to what they know. And since they've been doing this for 8 years, right? It's like, poor guy. I feel like the Victory with Ash stocks would not be going up. They'd be going down, though. So this is a deceptive image. Mr. Gouda again! There's a lot going on in this image. First of all, we appear to be on somewhat of a dark sky. You know, there's a dark sky. It looks kind of like a sky in the background. Then fireball. A giant fireball is in the image. We have a Victory with Ash circular logo. We have the big giant V from the actual logo for Victory with Ash. And then we have a rocket ship. And for some reason, the rocket ship, you can see through it. So I wouldn't get in that thing. I don't think you'll go very far. And then, of course, Mr. Gouda had to put his face on there in green. So here he is. Everything goes better with Gouda. That's right. Dude, are you okay? And he's like, I had to make the nightmare I had last night into an image. Because, like, what is this? What is this? It's creepy. Drowning in a nightmare cheesy fondue whirlpool. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. Maybe it's not a fireball. They're using technology as old as the space shuttle. Is that why it's transparent? It's more transparent than anything in the fucking Victory with Ash platform. Here we have, are you ready to change your life? Let's play a bigger game. Are you ready? Come join us now. And I'm like, huh? You mean let's play a bigger game? But look, it is John White. Remember last week we saw a meme and I was like, this looks a lot like John White. I feel like this is AI John White, but it didn't really say who it was. And although it looked a lot like him, you never know, okay? Because as you've seen, they make random people and throw them in the pictures. Like, who were those people in that meme a few memes ago, you know? So I was like, I think it's him. And here we have it. Victory with Ash, John White, and Aboot Tahir. I think it's Abu Tahir. Your time, your move, your victory. And then I feel a little bit threatened. I don't know why. It just gave me bad vibes after I read that. I was like, my move? We're playing a big game. I don't like where this is going. Hold on a second. What did I sign up for? Other than an awful platform. Right? So weird. AI John White and AI Elvis. What if they're just using his hair? They're putting his hair on Ash Mufara. Oot and a boot. That's right. Apparently that's how I say about anyway. I think I say it more like about. We really pronounce the U's here. We like to put a lot of U's in words that the US doesn't have U's in, you know, like favor, color. So here in Canada, we like the letter U. So when we say about, it comes out with there's a U there. Remember, the computers on the space shuttle were 386 processors. But wait until you hear what they have going on now. We have another one. We are the champions, my friends. Down, down, and we'll keep on feeling till the end. Because, like, what are they the champions of other than failing at launching a company for 8 years? Victory with Ash. Get ready to change your life. John White, allegedly now one word. And then Abu Tahir. See? Yes, Abu. John White. Yes, all one word. One word now. They switched. In the last one, Abu's name was one word. Get ready. We got more rockets. They really like the rockets, you know? For a company that's failed to launch for 8 years, it's kind of ironic. Is Abu's cousin Apu from The Simpsons? Maybe. Maybe. The genius of Mr. Mufara's vision lies in understanding that technology should never be an end in itself, but a means to elevate the human experience. How profound. So profound. And on the meme, the Starboys took credit for it. And I was like, oh, interesting. I guess that's their meme. Except then I got confused because there's John White again. So whose meme is this? Is it John White that said that? But the Starboys made this? Is that what we're saying? But I don't really remember John White really saying this, especially in a webinar where it would be memorable enough to put it in a quote on a meme to promote the business with, but maybe I forgot. I must have forgotten. Keep an eye on your OES, as in the OnPassive ecosystem. This is to inform every founder in this message that you should open and check your OES ID once every 3 hours. A rotator has been started. Thank you, founders, and a bunch of apples. So you heard it here. Every 3 hours, because there's a rotator. A rotator has been started. What the hell does that mean? I don't know. What does it do? I don't know. If a rotator has been started, why do you need me to log in every 3 hours? Why don't you get an automatic logins? I don't know. What are we doing over here? But this is obviously just a way for them to have control over them, because there aren't many webinars going on right now. So the only way is really by telling them, hey, check both back offices as often as possible. And it was a little weird to hear about the OES again, because I was like, I don't think that's necessary. But they're telling people that if they don't log into their OES, then they might not make it into Victory with Ash. But I'm like, most of you are already in there. So, like, you're already in. So it shouldn't matter if you're logging into the OES or not. These things are not supposed to be connected. And this is why people are so fucking confused all the time over here. Be careful of their rotator, though. Julie is doing quite well. She posted, every minute you spend in the mental torture chamber you put yourself into is a minute that you are actually not solving the problem. So as you can see, things are going great for Julie. And we'll be hearing from Julie later on. So we'll really get to check in and see how she's doing. Because, my God, mental torture chamber. Julie, why did you put yourself in a mental torture chamber? You didn't have to do that. In one of the main Victory with Ash groups, which was once an OnPassive group, an anonymous participant came in. It was a few days ago now. And they asked a question that you would think would be a very easy question to answer. They said, can someone briefly explain to me how this Victory with Ash platform works, please? But as you can see, there's only one like, and then there's crickets. Not one person took the time to explain to this anonymous poster what the Victory with Ash platform is or how it works, which is not very helpful in a group all about the Victory with Ash platform and how it works. But I'm wondering if they ignored it because it was somebody being anonymous, but that's because in the past, people that asked questions got punished for it. So it could be very well someone that's deep into this, but they just want to, ask and have it re-explained to them, and they don't want people to know it was them asking. So that was a little bit disappointing to me. I was hoping someone would give it a go. I guess this person will never know, and we may not either. Brave it was. It was. OnPassive updates posted. Mr. Ash to everyone. I am changed and confidant, for everything I had dreaming has finally seeing it's done. Some of my friends are stuck in registration. My last step to keep them together. Soon we will go to worldwide. And I don't think that Ash said that. I don't remember Ash saying those exact words. But maybe we were summarizing it. I don't know. But some of his friends are stuck in registration, and it's last step to keep them together. Soon we will go to worldwide. It sounds like we're having some issues getting all of these people onboarded through this new migration onto a new platform here at OnPassive Victory with Ash. Jeez, who would have ever thought that would happen? What a weird thing to have happen over here with this company. Oh, wait. This is what we've been doing the entire time. Victory with Ash posted. Bad comments will not bring us anything good. We should have patience and courage. Hashtag Victory with Ash at everyone. So that's why people post anonymous questions. If you're still wondering, they're considered bad comments. Bad comments don't bring you anything good. But again, what depends how you define the bad comments. What are the bad comments? Might just be people trying to warn you that it's a scam. I see a lot of comments like that in these types of posts. Uh-oh, Dallas Huff was in that post. Yes, he's everywhere. He was under the post and he said something about how it's a scam, which is why I'm like, I think you're just talking to Dallas, telling you it's a scam over and over again. I think that's actually who you're talking to, because the only time that there are these so-called negative comments, right, is when it's other people on Facebook that are like, I'm pretty sure Ash scammed all of us. Or one of us going, this is a scam. So those are the bad comments. They also posted hopping very, very soon at everyone. And I was like, oh shit, where are you hopping off to? What do you mean you're hopping? You're hopping very, very soon? I mean, thanks for letting us know. We could have just hopped around your house in silence. You didn't have to announce it, but thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, Serene. Good to see you. We're hopping very, very soon. This was a good one. OnPassive nouveau. Breaking. Tin Man John is now moderating Red's live stream chats. Chat at your own risk. And this is from someone that is in OnPassive. And this is more like a post that one of us would make on social media. I thought it was hilarious that they not only memed him as the Tin Man, very good, very good, beautiful, mwah, grand job. But this just goes to show you that Tin Man John here has a reputation within the OFounders. You know? This was made by OnPassive as a promotion. Victory with Ash. And it looks like an empty battlefield with a bunch of rotten fruit, which I was like, that is actually a very good depiction of how we over here all see Victory with Ash. I'm not sure the positivity that it was supposed to bring to the Victory with Ash platform. I'm like, did you lose a war? Because this picture isn't a happy image, right? Like, it looks like a war happened, and now this is the aftermath that we're looking at. It doesn't give me good vibes, you know, although there's a sun piercing through the clouds there. It's not really a positive sort of image, you know. It's not one of hope, I would say. Well, they're trying really hard by having some flowers and leaves grow in here. But I'm just like, what is this even supposed to say to somebody that comes across this and they're interested in this platform? This is supposed to promote it. Like, what are they supposed to think when they see this? And they weren't done. There was this one. And they've been doing some of this. And I get that they're trying to be like, oh, you know, we're growing out of these hard times and all that. But I feel like it more goes with us. Because we're like, yes, Victory with Ash came from a bunch of rotten fruits. That's right. Victory with Apocalypse. That's right. But it doesn't give me hopeful vibes for this platform. Victory with Ash is in Ukraine, right? We're worrisome here. We're worried about us. They're like, here's a tree stump. A dead tree stump. And here we are growing out of rotten fruit. And I'm like, I don't know if this is actually the image that you want for your promotions. But all right, yeah, no, make more of them. They're great. I'll keep collecting them. And then we'll have many meme reviews with these images. But that's it for this one. Victory with Ash meme review. Yeah. I wish I could beatbox. I can't beatbox. I wish I could. I really do. But nah, I can't. I can't. But we're not done laughing at things because they took to the Facebook and they're making some videos that I want to show you. The first one I'm going to show you is, well, pretty typical for them, actually. I feel threatened. Again, is this part of that game that we're playing? I don't want to play anymore. I quit. I want to play. But yeah, so now we're also making videos. We're making videos of the memes that they are using. So that's a little bit suspicious. But then there was one that was made, and I don't really know how to feel about this one. So I feel like they chose, once again, the worst images that they could find of these OFounders to like make this meme with them. Sometimes I'm like, are they actually being salty? Like they actually hate these two? So they found the two worst images that they could find to do this with? Because it looks like something that maybe we would have made. But they're doing these appreciation posts for all of the founders. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, like what are we doing here? What is this? This is an awful picture of Binu. An awful picture of Julie. I mean, like, what? Okay. And we're carved into wood, or an image on wood with the names carved. It says where integrity leads, victory follows. Victory with Ash, Manu Miller, and Julie Wynn. But I'm like, they don't look great here, guys. I don't know. If you made one of these for me, I'd be kind of like, you can find a better image. Maybe you should ask them what images you should use for these if you're making like an appreciation one, you know? Just like yak at them and be like, hey, send me a really nice picture of yourself that you like. And then we'll use that one, you know? Headmistress vibes. Ooh, yeah. There was one more, and this one is probably the creepiest of the bunch because this is a video that they made of Ash Mufara, which is funny because they often accuse us of making AI videos of Ash Mufara saying things that I don't remember him saying, but they're the ones that do this. We have that as an example.
Learn little from victory. You can learn everything from defeat. The more difficult the victory, the greater the happiness in winning.
Isn't that creepy? I'll play it again for you. It's quite short, but it says 2026, come back, new year, big, bold, beautiful, shared dream. Inshallah Allah, voice of OBH. I'm not really sure. Maybe that's like some AI platform. I don't know. But I can't help but laugh a little bit at the come back. Don't go anywhere. Don't leave us. Come back. And I believe that's the bird in the background. But what's funny about this is Ash is holding a backpack. Like he's on his way to school, right? Because like the educational platform. But to me, it looks like it looks juvenile. It looks like a child carrying a backpack, skipping to school. And once again, I'm like, I don't know if that's the vibes you want.
You can learn little from victory. You can learn everything from defeat. The more difficult the victory, the greater the happiness in winning.
A little creepy. A little creepy. The AI videos are getting much better, and I don't like it. I don't like them being able to use people's likeness without their consent necessarily. You know? I don't know if Ash likes the videos being made of him or not, but I wouldn't like it. It's creepy, but at least they did get his mouth moving with the words this time, so it was less creepy for that. He's on his way to Harvard classes in the coffee shop. That's right. That's right. We're going to take a little dancing diaper baby break. Let's go!
The hula hoop gal, Janet Butler, the silent writer, Chris Johnson, the truth with love, John White, the wisdom man, John Oliva, the singer in the rain, and Jahan, the German cat, Red Fern, the Q&A man, Gemma Miki, the Calypso queen, Unker, he's smooth like rum, Listra Tua, the counter day late, and we all fall in love. Julianne, one keeps it real and true, loves the land and the morning dew. Minnow Miller makes the image come alive. Time can't fade that in her face. Sherry Dursway lives every day with the future, not the plan. Knows the sky where the eagle sings and the wind flies high. Oh, we're rolling down this back road, sweet release. Love and laughter flow like island breeze. From the hills of home to the sea's embrace, we find our way through time and space.
I love that one. That one's great. We needed a throwback. We needed a quick throwback. They haven't released any Dancing Diaper Baby songs, or any songs, really. Any songs for a couple weeks now, which I'm very upset about. All right, listen, you guys, you got to do the Dancing Diaper Baby songs. So now that we've done that, I want to get into Bill Must's videos, because he uploaded a couple of pretty funny videos this week.
People who were once prisoners. They were locked in bondage, not for a crime, but for
well, we want to see Ash Mufaro locked in bondage for a crime, just say.
Seeking freedom, the freedom to build a better life online. They ventured into the dreaded world of make money online, only to enter a maze of confusion and despair.
All right, you know, like, sounds kind of like one of my PSAs.
They dreamed of income, but found only loss. In essence, they became prisoners of a broken fate. This scene burns in the heart of a man who has outthought the jailers.
Whoa. What a tone switch that just was. It was all like, all serious and like motivational speechy. You know, when we had the music all suspenseful. And now we're getting this like, what is this? Sounds like I'm on vacation in the Bahamas. Like, what is going on all of a sudden? What was that? That was weird. This scene burns in the heart of a man who has outthought the jailers. Oh, for crying out loud.
He has succeeded online and conquered those who doubted he could outwit them.
When did he outwin anyone? Did we miss the winning? We might have missed our gift, Violet.
Misjudged his knowledge and his heart. He overcame failed systems designed by purveyors who knew their schemes were programmed for failure. They calculated that a 98% failure rate was profitable. The crushed dreams of the many were worth the scant success of a few.
I love it when MLM companies like use the stats to say that other MLM companies are unsuccessful, but come join our MLM company. That's always great. You know, because sometimes they deny that the stats exist. They'll be like, no, those stats are made up. Those stats are lies. And then other times they're like, yeah, there's a 98% failure rate in this industry, but that's with all of the other ones. If you come join ours, we're the 2%. It's like, listen, it's either a true statistic or not. Make up your mind.
Then came this man, He built systems designed to slow down those purveyors' cash cow.
That sounds like Ash built systems that take down other MLM companies. I'm like, are we allowed to do that? Because like I would have been doing that this whole time. And I think there's some legalities that maybe stop us from doing that. You know, I would love to just get a bunch of hackers and just have them hack into fucking Sensi and just shut the whole thing down. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. That's what I would be doing. If I could legally do it, I would be fucking up all of their shit with people. But unfortunately, I don't want to go spend 10 years in prison. So I don't know if you could do that, but the way that this is put, you would think that that's what they're doing. Ash actually did the opposite. He made a system that would pull more vulnerable people as leads into MLMs. And it was the GDI MLM that he had done this system for. So, this is wrong. This is just a straight up lie that he built systems designed to slow down those people's cash cows, the MLMs. No, if anything, he built systems that was supposed to bring them more cash. Like, what? I think there's a reason you never see actuaries joining pyramid schemes, right?
Imagine the resistance he faced, not just to slow him, but to stop him, to break him, to force him to join them.
And I'm like, who was trying to force him to join him? Like, he literally built one of the systems for GDI, so they weren't forcing him to join them. He was a part of them already. And he built the system, but then he didn't become like as famous with the system, and it didn't work as well as it was supposed to. So then apparently he was like, I'm just going to go make my own MLM. And that's not even original, by the way. doTERRA was created because a couple guys worked their way up in Young Living and then went, let's go make our own essential oil MLM. That's what people do on here. That's part of the hustle culture thing. That's why these things multiply like crazy, even as we're shutting them down. So, like, what are you talking about, Bill Must?
You have seen the negativity aimed at him, yet he presses forward with relentless determination, fueled by love for his mission, moving incrementally and inevitably toward his goal. He is determined to lead people from being prisoners to prosperity. He is doing magnificent things, and while most don't yet see them, we do.
Okay.
Those of us who have caught his vision know.
It's like they all have this knowledge of all these things that Ash is and that he's doing that the rest of us don't have. It's very special. They all see something we can't see because they're the chosen ones. But you know, this isn't a cult or anything.
Prosperity is upon us.
Whoa, why are you yelling at me? I'm supposed to be the only person yelling here.
And it begins with the victory. With Ash Platform.
I love it when they do that. The victory with Ash Platform.
Come join our community of movers, shakers, and victors.
What if they want to name one thing? What are you shaking up? Where are you moving to? Pretty sure most of you are just sitting in front of a computer on webinars when you are together. So what? And then it like fades out. Almost tried to bring us back to the original tone, I guess, but it was a fail. It was a fail, Bill Must. How dare you? And although he's not uploading as many as he once was, he's uploaded another one. That one was called From Bondage to Prosperity, Leading the Victory. The one we're about to watch is called Why True Leaders Don't Follow the Crowd. I'll give you a minute. Why true leaders don't follow the crowd. Bill, what's a leader?
It's hard to believe that real leaders would ever become followers of the very people they invite into a platform like Victory. With Ash, the entire...
What? That doesn't even make sense. I find it hard to believe that real leaders, so they're the leader, would ever become followers. How? What made them switch roles? I don't. Of the very people they invite, so then they were the leaders who invited the followers into a platform like Victory with Ash. Like, it literally contradicts itself. That's the thing, is that you can't be a leader and a follower. Like you're either leading or you're following. So, like, what the fuck was that sentence?
Their premise of leadership is to provide direction, clarity, and a proven path, not to be swayed or led by those who are just beginning their journey.
And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Who's swaying people that just speak out? And swaying them to do what? You can't do anything. The leaders are followers, right? Here.
When a leader begins to follow their team or their recruits,
that's not what a leader doesn't follow. We've established this.
it's not a sign of humility or collaboration. It's often a sign of weakness, doubt, or distraction. It tells me they may lack conviction in the vision set forth by Mr. Ashmuferi.
Oh my God. Not community. Not community amongst themselves. That would be awful.
If they truly believed in Victory with Ash,
Why are we doing this music thing again? You're not doing great with the music. See, Bill, you have to make the dancing diaper baby videos, otherwise you lose your magic.
a platform specifically designed to rescue people from what I accurately call rabbit hole knot, opportunity littering the internet.
All right, without all the noise, if they truly believed in Victory with Ash, a platform specifically designed to rescue people from what I actually call rabbit hole non-opportunities littering the internet, they would stand firm in its education and process. That's a whole lot of buzzwords.
They would stand firm in its education and process. Instead, what I observe is something more concerning. Some so-called leaders aren't leading at all. They're simply creating a reservoir of misguided people, waiting to be redirected into the next empty opportunity.
Oh my God, we're already full of misguided people? Lord, the vetting process with the survey didn't work. Vetting all the people who came into the platform didn't work. The KYC vetting people isn't working. Nothing is working over here to vet these people. How do all these awful people keep coming into the platform?
They carry with them the dead dreams of their past ventures, and instead of fully embracing the free education and genuine pathway Mr. Ashmuferi provides, they remain in a cycle of seeking, not building. Why would someone who understands Victory with Ash's mission to benefit those stuck in those very rabbit holes choose to look backward or sideways? It makes no sense, Mr.
Can you be a little more specific about what you're referring to? Like, what does it mean to be stuck in those very rabbit holes? What are those rabbit holes? What are you talking about? Are you talking about looking at other companies? Because, like, telling us that people are choosing to look backwards or sideways while they're in Victory with Ash, like, I don't know what that means. That makes no sense at all.
Ashmuferi's platform is the solution, not another temporary stop. The education is free. The mentorship is available. the path is clear.
To who? We've been sitting over here like we have no clue what these people are supposed to be doing right now other than signing up 10 people and then just waiting around. The path is clear. And then I'm like, no, we'll lead you to your big, bold, beautiful dream, whatever the fuck that means.
So when I see leaders being led by their team, I don't see strength or empowerment. I see a failure to commit to the rescue mission. It says they may not truly believe in the platform's vision, or worse, they're already planning the next exit, ready to pull their group into another cycle of hope and disappointment.
I think we are talking about other businesses, huh? See, the confusing part for people is that you say that you're not running a company or a business because Ash can't for 8 years. He has an 8-year director bar from the SEC. But then you tell people that this is an educational platform that will help them in running their business. So for some people, they may go, oh, I need to get a business. So then they might go and sign up for another MLM, and then you're like, oh, well, if you do that, then you're not obviously devoted to us. So then they're like, okay, well, then what are we supposed to do here? What's the business here? And then you're like, it's an educational platform and everything's free. And it's just very much like, oh, well, it's not what I was expecting. I was hoping to make money. That's why I was here. That's how I was going to get to my big, bold, beautiful dream. But okay. This is supposed to be educated by Ash?
Let Mr. Mufere help them. Let Mr. Ash Mufere teach them. Why
is he going to teach them?
Follow someone who's just as lost as the people they brought in? When the founder of Victory, Mr. Ash Mufere, is offering the map out for free. I truly cannot believe they are choosing to wonder when the way forward is already lit. In summary, what I described is a powerful and critical insight into the difference between true mentorship and hollow recruitment. It's the difference between guiding someone to a light.
No. We're not going to do that, Bill Musk. No. If you didn't want hollow recruitment, then you shouldn't have told people to recruit 10 people within 100 days and then have them do the same and etc. No. Ash fucked this up all on his own. It's almost like, how can you even say that? How can you even bring up hollow recruitment? Like that was my issue with the bring in 10 people within 100 days. Because I was like, well, what was the point in all the vetting then? If now we're just bringing in anyone and his cousin. Because it doesn't matter, because I'll sign up 10 people. But then when they get there, they're told, okay, now you have to also sign up 10 people within 100 days. So eventually, yeah, you're going to get a whole lot of hollow recruitment. And it's the fact that Ash does things like this and doesn't realize that will fuck up his vetting process that makes me think that he is not fit to run a business. Like how did you not realize like that eventually then some people would come in that you probably don't want? Or that aren't like all about your vision and 100% loyal to you. Especially if there are new people coming in with these 10 recruits. Like, they've lost people who were there from before, so if they're at the same numbers, then there's new people in there now. They're not loyal to Ash. They've never even seen him. If people are just joining over the last, couple months, they haven't even met Ash Mufara yet. So you're like, oh, yeah, you're supposed to be all about him and his big vision and his big dream. And they're like, I don't even know the fucking man. What the fuck? You told me that this was to help me run a business, so I got a business. What the hell, you know? But that's the hollow recruitment. So if you wanted people that were only all about Ash, like you made it seem at the start of Victory with Ash, with all of the vetting processes, then you should have kept things to that. But Ash is greedy. And he, needs more data to harvest, probably.
And just being another person fumbling beside them in the dark. the strength of a platform like Victory. With Ash lies in its foundation and its founder's vision. When leaders forget that and start following the crowd's confusion, they're not leading, they're just echoing noise. Why follow an echo when you can listen to the source?
Well, where is he? He hasn't been around since October 21st. Are they supposed to just go watch those old videos? Even that doesn't tell you anything unless you've been in this thing this whole time. You have no clue what the fuck he's talking about. Like, you're like, what was OnPassive? What is he? The SEC was involved? Like, you know? Come on. Would love to listen to the source. Show yourself, Professor. Move far away.
Passion for seeing people get the real help available to them is clear. Stick with that conviction. The internet is full of shadows and rabbit holes, but a genuine path with genuine education is a rare and valuable thing.
Yeah, and we're going to get that from Ash Mufara at Victory with Ash. Get ready to take all your kiddos out of school. They're all going to be coming and gathering around a computer so that Ash Mufara can teach them math and science. Are you excited? And you know what? At the same time, get your college level student kids out here, you know? Because he'll also be teaching them in whatever education they choose to get. You got someone in your family that wants to do a trade? Get them to come out to the computer too, because apparently he's also going to teach trades. I don't know how he's teaching all of these things to all of these people non-stop every single day on this platform, but apparently he's going to be a very, very busy man. So maybe it's a good thing he's not here right now, because he's going to have to rest up for that. Genuine education, valuable and rare. So rare you won't find it here, that's for sure. So yeah, as you can see, Bill Must, he's been quite busy. Quite busy doing his thing. He did 2 whole videos this week. Where are you, Bill Must? Why are you hiding? Huh? 1 + 1 = never mind, you peasant. Ash math. That's right. That's right. But do you know who wasn't hiding this week? I was kind of excited because it had been a while. Tanja wasn't hiding. It's time to get into Tanya's post. Yay! So, of course, this was posted in the Success with Ash Mufara group by Tanja. And she came on to say,
The waiting times.
I guess that's the title.
The waiting times are a great filter. They will show you the real faces of the people you are involved with. Their faith, their strength, their sincerity, their knowledge, or their stupidity. We are all sharing some wise quotes like, surround yourself with people who make you feel good, who help you grow. Avoid people who are trying to drag you down in any way.
I'm like, Tanja.
Might be easier said than done, for sure. But when someone tells you, assures you, that you will be paid 60 to 70,000 USD this month, well, I will let you find your place among those categories I mentioned above.
Oh, Tanja, you're so salty. So passive aggressive of you. Just call them stupid, Tanya. Like, I think you're being stupid right now.
Good luck with that. Be wise and use your brain.
And I really wish that Tanya would use her brain before she posted up these posts. Because they make her seem like a completely insufferable person. But it's our friend the owl again. Once again, you know, Tanya, like I said, you gotta be the one who's wise. This is bitchy. I don't like this. All right? Especially because it's really ironic, Tanya. Because, you know, at the start of people signing up for OnPassive, you guys were telling them that they would be making 60 to 70,000, 100,000, $1 million a month.
This month.
So it's always funny, once again, when they get mad at other people doing things that they themselves have done. Tanya, what a hypocrite you are. But that is it for this week's episode of Tanya's Posts. She's so silly. She's just so silly, that Tanya. She makes me laugh, though. I don't think she's ever going to change because people just, like, no one ever tells her that she's being bitchy, you know? I've noticed that a lot. Some people don't tell people when they're, you know, being crazy or being bitchy or whatever, and it's weird. I'm like, no, tell your friends if they're being crazy, please. So I thought that today we would hear what Megan Mitchell has to say, because I really like to meet newer OFounders, and we've only reacted to Megan a couple times, and she did a video. Like I said, this week the theme seemed to be, guys, stop signing up for other companies and stay loyal to ours. And a lot about people that are trying to take you off track, which I found really interesting. And Megan did a stream entitled Decision and Peace.
Good morning, good evening. Megan Mitchell here. It is Thursday, January 22nd. And the topic that I want to talk to you about today, I think, is really important for the current atmosphere in our community in Victory with Ash.
What is that?
Because I feel like we have
the atmosphere. Everyone's confused and just recruiting people.
A great deal of people who have unnecessary anxiety. And I want to talk to you about the relationship between decision making and peace, and being decisive, and the peace that that brings. You know, we have many people in our community who are feeling a bit anxious because they feel like they haven't heard from Ash, or they don't know what's going on. But I think what's really happening is, I think they only have their toes in the water. And what I mean by that is, if you have ever tried to go swimming at the beginning of the season.
All right, before she gets into that, I just think it's funny that they think that people freaking out because Ash has come every year at Christmas or New Year's to say happy holidays to them, wish them a happy New Year and stuff. For 7 years straight. This year, Ash did not do that. They haven't seen him since October 21st. Them wondering what the hell's going on, considering he keeps teasing them that he's dropping this thing. This thing was supposed to start by the end of this month. So yeah, people are kind of like, yo, what's happening with this? Like, what are we doing? Where's Ash? What's going on? And it doesn't mean that they don't believe in your mission or that they're doing anything wrong. It means that maybe Ash should show up and give some direction to everyone. But they always have to blame the people that are questioning things. Because how dare you question anything when you're in a cult?
And maybe when it's not warm enough and the pool is somewhat cooler than it normally would be in the summer. Sometimes we just stick our toes in and we just barely get our feet wet. And that actually can sometimes make us colder than if we were to dive straight in. You know, when you dive in and you get your entire body wet, your body acclimates to the water and you're not as cold anymore. And I feel like the act of being on the fence
I know, Jelly.
or being partly in and partly out in this journey in Victory with Ash and in
But it's like, okay, again, you have to have blind faith, blind loyalty, and just believe that Mr. Ash is about to make all your dreams come true, despite nothing happening and nothing showing you that anything is moving forward. You're punishing people for using their critical thinking skills, Megan. And I wish that you would use yours more.
this entire journey is very similar. Let me read a quote for you. Delay is fear. And sometimes when we delay to make a decision, we delay to commit, we're procrastinating because it's a protection. It protects the part of us that's scared
Kelsey.
that we're not actually good enough, that we are not actually able to succeed. So we don't want that possibility of failure. So we kind of leave.
She's like, oh, you guys are wondering why Ash hasn't shown up around Christmas time after he did it for 7 years straight. And you're wondering why this thing hasn't launched yet, despite them saying that it would launch by the end of the month. You're getting no direction. Oh, wow. Well, you must be experiencing some fear. You must be really going through some things. And it's like, no, the man hasn't shown up. Like, what do you mean?
We leave 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And the kicker is that not trying is actually real failure. So how is decision making related to peace or related to the lack of peace? Sometimes we feel panic or we feel discomfort because we don't know if we've made the right decision. We don't know if we're on the right path, but indecisiveness creates mental agony and it creates a lack of peace. The what ifs, I think a lot of people are not fully aligned with this vision and they're not fully aligned with this process. So they're constantly asking themselves, what if this isn't going to work? Or what if, things are going to go south?
Again, Ash has been gone for the longest he's been gone, like ever. So they're wondering, did this man just take off on us? Have we been abandoned? I don't think that's weird. But once again, we gotta act like it's weird and that they're doing something wrong and it's obviously them not being loyal enough.
But the way that being decisive and making a commitment brings peace.
See, the thing is, though, Megan, usually when you get to make a decision, you get to make an educated, informed decision about what you are about to become a part of. You get all the details and you have it fully explained to you before you decide. You're not giving anyone any details. You're not explaining anything. All you're saying is this is an educational platform and you have to believe that Ash is about to give you like everything you've ever wanted. Come join. So yeah, people are going to have some questions. And like I said, there's probably new people that are in this mix because of all of the recruiting, right? 10 people within 100 days, and then those people, and then those people, right? So eventually there's probably some new people getting brought into this. They don't know Ash. He hasn't been live. He hasn't been live this year. He didn't go live in December. He didn't go live in November. So if you've joined this thing, again, you haven't seen him. So you're expecting people to put blind faith and loyalty in someone that they haven't met. And that's very, very bizarre to me. Like, you can't expect everyone to be all in here. And even the people that are all in are probably kind of freaking out a little bit. Like, oh my God, this thing isn't starting again. It's supposed to start in the next week.
Is through six points, let me point out. First of all, it ends mental fatigue. Constantly being in a state of indecision, you know, that analysis paralysis, really causes anxiety. So when you're not fully committed to something, you are constantly weighing the options. You're constantly overthinking the what ifs. Committing to a choice and being fully in, jumping in the water, it ends that cycle, that draining cycle of overthinking. Number two, it aligns with values.
No, but Megan, you want me to jump into water that is shark infested with a blindfold on? Okay, that's what you're asking. You're not just asking people to come jump into the water. It's a heated pool, we promise. No, you're asking people to come jump into shark-infested, freezing cold water with icebergs in them with a blindfold on. Little different.
Helps you align with your values. Whatever your core values are, for example, you know, if you have a desire to change other people's lives or whatnot, making a decision based on
You have a desire to change other people's lives or whatnot. I guess that's not hers, huh?
those values rather than all of the external noise. We've talked a lot about external noise happening within the community and within, you know, just the outer space, people who are not in the community. Making those decisions that are not based on external pressures.
Based on external, no, I made my decision that this was a scam based on the history that the CEO had of running scams. You know, if somebody runs 20 years worth of scams in a row and then starts a company and it doesn't have any products and he's collecting money and they're promoting and doing weird marketing things and opening offices everywhere, you go, oh, this is probably also a scam. And now we're kind of doing it again, Megan. Not to mention, we just watched for several years at him failing at launching a company. Him getting sued by the SEC. Like, we've made an educated decision about this because we were given all of the information about who Ash is and what's actually going on with this stuff behind the scenes. The stuff he was trying to hide from all of you. The recovering Hunbot and myself would expose it in hopes that you would then learn new information and make a better choice for yourself, an educated, informed decision to not be a part of the scam with a man who has a long history of scamming. Right? But there were things that were hidden from you because he was scared that if you found them out, then you would leave, because that's what most people would do. And that's why he's depending so much now on all this blind loyalty and faith in him. So that anytime he fucks up now in future won't matter. You're either in it to win it or you're not. You believe in him or you don't. So even when he fucks up, he can say, what, you don't believe that I'll fix this? And then he can keep you there forever.
Brings a long-lasting sense of peace. Embracing acceptance. Peace comes from accepting that while a decision might be difficult and it might not always bring the exact results immediately or take you along the path that you wanted to go on, it's going to bring growth. We all know that if we've been involved in Victory with Ash or in the journey with Ash all along the way, we've all grown in many different ways. So it helps you to let go of a comfortable past for a better future. Being decisive and commitment helps reduce doubt and anxiety. Okay, it decreases the anxiety of being stuck in the middle, having that one foot in and that one foot out. That causes anxiety.
I think that not telling people what they're a part of and what's going on and how this thing that they just joined is going to help them creates people putting one of their feet out the door. But I guess we're not going to have that conversation today, eh, Megan?
4, or actually number 5, allows us to trust in the process, knowing that you can handle what's coming your way and you can handle potential valleys and the issues that might arise, helps you make future decisions without fear. You can trust yourself. And then lastly, it provides clarity, decision making based on structure by analyzing by analysis of pros and cons, helps to organize your chaotic thoughts. Those of us who are fully committed have made our decision based on facts. We all know that Ash has been here this entire journey. Ash has never left. Why would someone commit this much of their life to an organization, to people, if they weren't committed to the process? You know, Ash has never left. Ash has stayed. And this is because Ash has made the decision.
How do we know?
Committed. There's no part in, part out. He always said do or die. And that's where...
Yeah, but it's like, what does that mean?
That's where we gain our solid, trust, is because we're basing it on what we've seen. Not all of the noise, not all of the things that are being said in the outside the community. We're basing it on what we've seen. We know that Ash is committed and that it gives us a sense of peace to continue on this journey. Once you make that decision, once you're all in, you can relax and know that you're not committed to a specific timeline. You're not basing it.
Here's the thing. I would usually agree with a lot of what she's saying here, because what she's really talking about is cognitive dissonance, really. But again, this is only the case if you are informed on what you're a part of. It's hard to feel confident in something when you don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they literally don't know what this education platform is going to be, what it is actually going to teach them, because like they've been told it's going to be an elementary school, it's going to replace secondary school, it's going to replace trade school, colleges, it'll teach them how to live their lives better. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot of things. All from Ash Mufara. Like it sounds unbelievable. So of course people are gonna have some questions or be a little bit like, listen, like, what is this thing? It doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with them. It's actually more normal, I would argue, to be like, what the fuck did I just sign up for in a situation like this, than it would be to be like you, Megan, and to be like, I don't care what we're about to do. Like, we could go and commit genocide to 3,000 children right now, but it would be fine because it would be led by Mr. Ash Mufara, and he promises that if we do that, then it will make our big, bold, beautiful dream come true. Like, it gets kind of scary because it becomes a situation of this man could have you being a part of anything right now. And trust me, Megan, we've found MLMs connected to child sex trafficking rings, organized crime syndicates out of things like places like Thailand. things that you do not want to attach your name and your face to and be promoting. And this is why I keep telling people to stop signing up for these companies, especially if they're attached to AI or crypto, and they're not really telling you what they're about. Because it's usually because they're doing other things that are not good. Ash could be doing anything right now. And you guys are here supporting it. You don't know what he's doing behind the scenes. He could be selling all of your data in fulls right now. To the worst of the worst type of people. People that will make passports out of your identity and then sell them to people that are also doing other organized crimes. And then all of a sudden the FBI is at your house wondering why you and your passport ended up in Thailand at a sex trafficking workshop. That can literally happen. I can't tell you it's not happening. And that's worrisome. And this is why you shouldn't just sign up for things and attach your name, your face, and then go, yeah, we support this man and anything he does. Because you don't actually know Ash Mufara. You don't actually know him. Has he ever done like a in the life of Ash Mufara type video? Like, you've never even seen his wife and what she looks like. You don't know what this man's doing behind the scenes or what he's about. But I do know he's not allowed to run a business for 8 years. So I know that for the next 8 years, he's going to try to use you guys to make money in a way where he doesn't have to run a business. So just think about that. Because that can't be good, no matter what it's for. Why does he need to collect all of your KYC data? You should be asking yourselves these questions and rethinking getting into this thing. Really. It's scary. Good morning to you. The 8-year war against the haters rages on. That's right. You know, like you just don't know though. And it's not something that I would want to be a part of, Megan. Maybe you shouldn't be telling people not to have second guesses about this. You know, you should never, ever believe, even your own spouse. If they're like, listen, I'm into some shit, but I'm not going to tell you about it. Just believe in me. No. You ask them questions. You say, hold on, what are you getting yourself into? You know what I mean? Like, you never put blind faith in anybody like that. Never. Especially if you don't actually know them. We trust him. We know he sucks at interior decorating. Yeah, he needs to bring back the blue vases. Ash does no wrong, right? And it's like, he's done a lot of wrong. You're choosing to ignore it. That's not being loyal. That's being stupid. That word that Tanja wanted to call everybody.
Off of the whim of something that someone said on social media, you feel confident.
That's what you're doing. Because
you've made a decision and you're committed. You know, if we're not anchored, if we think about a boat or, you know, out in the ocean, if they don't put down an anchor, they're going to be swayed by every wave, by every change in the wind. And that's what a bunch of people who are involved in this journey are experiencing. They're swayed by all of these external, you know, pressures.
What, the truth? The truth will slay!
So you ask, how do you know you're on the right path? Here's a quote I heard. Because peace got louder than panic. Alignment started feeling better than approval. And because your soul exhaled and whispered this way. Those of us who are aligned with this journey feel that way. We feel it.
I'm like, Megan, you're new here as far as I'm concerned. I haven't seen you a lot. And she's like, those of us. I'm like, guys, I've become one of the cool kids now. I'm like, hold on, Megan. Megan sounds like she needs to see the reality instead of worshiping, right?
We know we're in the right place.
Give Gina Leva 2.0 over here.
Regardless of what other people think, regardless of the external pressures, because we've made that commitment, and there's peace in making a commitment and being decisive.
But okay, this is my thing though. You can't expect them to be decisive and make a commitment when Ash can't even be decisive enough to come on here and tell them what the fuck this is and when this is actually going to start. Like, oh, don't worry, education's coming soon. Everything's coming soon. Oh, but then you guys all have to make a choice. Okay.
So I hope if you are still just putting your toes in the water, I hope you will jump in fully and not.
Yeah, be careful though. There's a lot of sharks.
Not be pulled by all of the different pressures. And
listen, I'm just trying to grab you before the sharks do. All right, that they will fucking eat you. They will eat you alive. They will take everything from you. All right, think of it as Megan's about to push you blindfolded into the shark-infested waters, and I'm running up along the fucking shoreline as fast as I can, trying to come over there and grab you with my arm before the shark comes up and bites you. Think of it like that. It's actually more like that.
It'll help you gain confidence in making decisions, and yes, you can focus your energy on growing.
Right? Like, the funny thing too is that they love them so much, but like they're always all over the place. Like, can we at least pick a theme for the business and then use similar analogies or something? Like,
and on knowing that you're on the right path. Have a blessed day.
Again, hard to know you're on the right path when you don't know where the path is going. It's all just like hypothetical coming soons. You should just trust in him. Like he's God. Scary. It's scary. It's scary stuff. They love them so much. They really do. They don't know how to actually use them or make any good ones. They love to try though. We'll give them that. But yeah, Megan's on here telling everyone, listen, you need to have blind faith and complete loyalty in Mr. Ash Mufara and whatever he's about to drag us into. So, you know, if you're questioning things or you're wondering or you have questions, then obviously you're going through something. Go and get yourself together or seek therapy or something. And why did I feel like the way that she was like, have a blessed day, was like how I would tell someone, have the day you deserve. Why did I feel like that? You know, she doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy. When I watch Sherry Dursaway and she says, you matter, I love you, I'm like, yes, Sherry does actually love everybody. She actually does think everyone matters. I think she's genuine in her love for her audience. But when Megan was just like, have a blessed day, I can't. I'm like, oh, I feel like you just didn't wish me well at all. You know, I know I'm autistic, but I definitely know my sarcasm. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. And then when we return, we're going to be asking ourselves, what the fuck? We're going to be seeing who was kissing ass this week. And we're going to be hearing from Julie, which will be kind of nice because, you know, it's been a little while since we've heard from Julie, too. I feel like each of them are uploading like once a month, except Red. He's still going strong. Today's stream is brought to you by...
Do you have a berserker demon? You may think that's a strange question, but I've dealt with berserker demons. What's a berserker? The word describes ancient Nordic warriors who fought with uncontrollable rage. This is where we get the expression, he was so angry, he went berserk. In the days of Vikings, berserkers would enter a trance before battle to get supernatural strength. They fought with a frenzy. Sound like someone you know? As we say, they lose it. Explosive anger can come from frustration, feeling disrespected, trauma, mental and hormonal issues, and drugs, but uncontrollable rage can be demonic. As an exorcist, I've dealt with berserker demons. If you've got one, you'll need more than anger management therapy. You may need an exorcism of a berserker demon of anger. That's inhuman. I'm here to help at boblarson.org.
Whoa, looks like you got a bit of a tangle in your dangle. Did you know that more than 8 out of 10 hose owners die each year? Not anymore. Hey, turn me on and watch my hose get huge. My mom always told me I was a grower, not a shower, and boy was she right. And if you squeeze me in the right spot, all my raging fluids will come flying out of me, and instantly I'll retract to my small, natural, convenient size. Amazing! Oh, yep. Shout outs to all my flowers and growers out there. And just like a real snake, it can contract and expand like an accordion. You know, we really wanted to name it the Snake Hose, but that's a title of a gay porno. I mean, I've never seen it, but lizard's close enough. This is my next door neighbor, Sharon. She didn't know I was filming her. She also didn't know I had my hose in my hand, too. If your hose weighs more than 15 pounds, I feel sorry for you. You see, women prefer light, dainty, petite hoses. You don't want to be walking around with a big honking nanner. Oh, Sharon. Whoa, watch the whoa, don't get it caught on the thing. Whoa. Hey, buddy, watch where you're going. You don't want to end up like that guy, still using a standard hose, not going anywhere, and he's fucking bald. Fuck! Look at my hose, people. Oh, yeah, it's growing fast, and it's not kinking up anytime soon. Now, I don't know who lives here, but it's time to wake up. Behold, the full length and girth of my hose and its full potential. Hey, can't you see I'm filming a commercial here, you fucking asshole? Wah! Take that, fuckboy! No one fucks with my hose! The lizard hose is about $30. You get 25 feet. That's like, just a little bit more than $1 per foot. Now, fuck it, we'll give you 2. That's 50 feet. Get fucked. Come on, touch it.
Are you tired of getting screwed over by false promises, bad leadership, and tiny results? Introducing Tiny Digger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. The only protection you need when dealing with inflated egos and underwhelming performance. Whether it's a shady MLM pitch, a fake AI company, or a man who tells you he's the lord of the internet. Don't get played, get protected. Tiny Digger Condoms are OnPassive resistant, 100% scam proof. Coated in reality and skepticism for extra protection against cult-like charisma. And hey, if you're gonna get screwed by Ashmufara's vision, at least make sure you're wearing something that actually works. Tiny Digger Condoms. Trademarked, a YouTube streamer's favorite brand. For when the product is imaginary, but the disappointment is real. Now available in Founder Frenzy flavor. Tastes like regret and missed refunds. Located at your local CVS, pharmacy, Rexall, Shopper, Drug Smart, Walmart, and in your favorite streamer's nightstand. Is your leader's birthday coming up? Don't just send a card. Send your soul. Introducing Happy Cult Day, the ultimate birthday experience for narcissistic gurus. Because nothing says divine enlightenment like 8 hours of forced gratitude on Zoom. With Happy Cult Day, you'll get a pre-written poem about how your leader changed your life. Access to a 9-hour tribute webinar you're required to attend. A royalty-free song you'll awkwardly sing with 300 other blinking followers. And a limited edition e-card with their face on a beam of light. Because they're just like Jesus, but better. Add on the birthday worship upgrade to include a tribute video of members crying, children chanting their name, and a slideshow of their humble beginnings. Why celebrate you when you can celebrate him? Again, Happy Cult Day, because in a real cult, it's their birthday every day. Side effects may include financial ruin, loss of autonomy, spontaneous chanting, seal clapping, and sudden belief that Ashmufara invented the internet. Are you getting upset with people's freedom of speech and consumer protection laws that allow the public to speak out about your scam? Are you giving YouTube creators false strikes in order to continue preying on vulnerable people? Is it getting hard to hold it in? Hold in all the bullshit? Well, introducing Tiny Digger Diapers, the adult diaper designed for the man baby deep down inside who's always on the way to the top where his ears will pop. With our FlexiFit technology, Tiny Digger Diapers moves with you whenever you sit on your chair, sit in your RV, sit on a boat, or sit in your home office paid for by the people you scam. The Secure Lock core offers unmatched absorption for when you're full of shit, which is most likely all the time. These diapers keep you dry and comfortable so you can attend all 500 hours of webinars this week and not miss your chance to sign up a homeless man to your scam. Maybe he also needs the diapers, huh? Brought to you by the same people who brought to you Tiny Digger condoms and Fantasia foot spray. Buy Tiny Digger diapers today. Located at Shoppers Drug Mart, Rexall, Walmart, Target, your local CVS pharmacy, and in your favorite con artist nightstand. No matter where your day takes you from webinar to webinar, you will always be dry and you won't have to cry. Thank you for listening to a message from today's sponsors. Now, back to the live stream. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to have a little bit of a break in between. So, there was some things that were, lots of things that made me say WTF this week, but I picked one particular one for tonight's stream. So, let's get right into that.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF. WTF's today's is called nonsensical. Just, this is nonsensical. And I may have read it way too many times trying to figure out what it means. It comes from OnPassive updates, of course. And they said, there are millions companies available around the world. If you selected our platform and we still exists, it means we will rule over the world. Thanks for being with us, Mr. Ash. And I'm like, I don't really understand what this means. Like, first of all, OnPassive doesn't still exist. So there's that. But if you selected our platform and we're still here, thank you for selecting our platform. That's what I thought it was going to say. But then it's like, it means we rule over the world. And I'm like, because you still exist? You now rule over the world. In what way? What way are we talking? Like Ash Mufara is now king of the world? They didn't want to have a king of the United States. They made that very, very clear. And we already have a queen of Canada. We don't need a king of Canada, okay? We're trying to get rid of the queen of Canada. That cult's very annoying. But rule over the world. I'm sure that they mean their technology, but again, that doesn't exist either. So just kind of had me scratching my head like, what the hell is this person talking about? So that's why it's the WTF nonsensical. And that is it for this episode.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
WTF. As you know, speaking of ass, it's an awful segue. I apologize. You can unsubscribe now. But yeah, there's been a lot of kissing Ash, as we call it here, this week. But someone, again, kind of made me go, what the fuck? So, and call it a crossover, if you will. But, oop, that didn't work. There we go. Kiss his Ash! Who was kissing his ash this week? This week it was Rick. Rick Croetch is who we're going to pick on this week for kissing Ash. So you can see he made this wonderful AI glass or ice. I think it's supposed to be. Is it an ice sculpture? I can't tell. A glass ice sculpture. A victory with Ash, the game changer, trophy stuff. You know, it's a decent little picture of him. He looks quite happy, quite jolly. He could be Santa Claus. And then with it, he posted, at our core, we're driven by principles that inspire us and people who bring us to life. We believe that meaningful relationships, shared progress, and trust in each other hold the key to lasting impact. When values lead and people empower, excellence becomes our benchmark. Hashtag future is now. And I just know that he typed this up and he made this image and he posted that post button on Facebook, and he thought, Ash is really going to think that this is a good post if he sees it, you know? He's going to be so glad that I understand the principles and what this all means to him. And that's why we're picking on Rick this week. It almost sounds fitting, Rick Crotch kissing Ash. Yeah, you can call him Rick Crotch, why not? But Ash is probably very proud of you, Rick. See, here he is. He's very proud of you. You should have made yourself a bobblehead, though. That would have been a much, much more fun image for me to work with. But anyway, that is it for this week's episode of Kiss His Ash. And now it is time for us to hear from Julie Wynn. Good old Julie. It's been quite a while since she's gone live, but she did grace us with her presence just the other day. So I thought that we would watch it together. It is called The Opportunity. Hashtag Victory with Ash. Hashtag Ash Mufara. Hashtag Julie Wynn. Of course. Oh, play this little tune. Hi, Julie.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing? I hope you are well.
I'm all right.
Let me see. It's been a while I haven't done this, so I may forget. How's everyone doing? I started the other link, and then I couldn't get access to the Zoom, and so I have to change a new one.
Oh, my.
Okay, let me know if you can hear me, if you're there. Hello, Chris. Hi, everyone. I hope you are doing well. And last night, I was getting into bed, getting ready to go. And
getting into bed, getting ready to go?
And I've been holding something inside of me that really fire up inside that I wanted to go do a live, but I didn't really have like the whole picture of what I wanted to say.
Hey, no, we've all been there. I had a little moment myself last night, Julie. It's okay.
And so I just kind of like, you know, put it aside. But last night there was just really fire inside of me.
A fire inside of you? Oh my God, I hope you grabbed the fire extinguisher. Glad you're still here.
And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a live. So I then set up a live Zoom.
Well, obviously, Julie, thank you. Okay.
Schedule it and just go on there And I kind of stopped myself from calling what the title of it is.
You stopped yourself from naming it. Why? I mean, no offense, it didn't really have the world's best title. You called it The Opportunity. I mean, like that's what it's called. Did you take a while to come up with that?
And so I decided, let's just call it The Opportunity.
Okay.
Right? Because I thought, everything we are doing is the opportunity. So
she's like, because I don't know what we're doing. I had trouble naming the stream because I have no clue what we're doing. I have no clue what I'm excited about. All I know is that I'm supposed to put all of my faith in Mr. Ashmufara and our big, bold, beautiful dream, and I'm about to learn from him on this Victory with Ash platform. So I didn't know what to call this. I had no clue what's going on, but here we are. I've named it The Opportunity. I like it. Looks like it did kind of look like a gravestone, didn't it? Rip, Rick. Must have been a rough week running the North Korean reindoctrination school.
I wanted to jump on here just to really share with you a perspective of things that are going on in life. And if you are looking at the thumbnail today and you thought, the opportunity, Julie is sharing another, shiny object. Or maybe you think, what kind of opportunity is Julie sharing? Right?
I don't think anyone thought that. I think we all knew that you were talking about Victory with Ash. Were you trying to clickbait us and make us think that you were talking about another opportunity? Because it didn't work. For me, anyway. Any of you guys fall for that?
So I thought to myself, no, it is an opportunity that I wanted to share with you. And to me, opportunity is everything in our life. Everything in life is the opportunity. So if you're here,
I mean, I guess kind of like you have an opportunity to do many things in your life. I think, is that what she means?
Here and you think that Julie is sharing, I'm sharing another shiny object. No, you could relax if you like to stay and kind of listen to what I have to say.
It's kind of funny to think of a bunch of people getting all fired up thinking that Julie was about to like drop a new MLM pyramid scheme. And then they like come there and they're like, oh, Julie, what are you about to do? Rah, rah, rah. And then she's like, haha, no, I'm just here to talk about Victory with Ash again. An opportunity to wait 8 more years. Yeah, sign up today, Chris. Come on. Hello, CD. Good to see you.
Great. Enjoy it. And if you are here and...
calm down, everyone. Don't worry. Julie is not leaving. She didn't join Leve AI or Vibe, as Chris puts it. It wasn't long enough. I gotta figure that out with StreamYard. They're pissing me off.
Looking for, updates. I'm sorry to say, I don't have any updates today.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure that somebody was probably expecting some kind of updates. I don't have any today. You haven't had any in months, really. I mean, let's be real. Even their last OES message, in my opinion, that message where Ash was like, we'll be doing a 3-parter telling you what happened. I'm like, we already did that. Even that wasn't new, in my opinion. Nothing's been new for a long time.
And if you are here and say, here you go again, she's trying to inspire us. No, I don't want to inspire you.
Well, fine, Julie. Jeez. Bitch.
I just wanted to share what really, truly in my heart. And, take it however you like it. And I call it the opportunity is because, and And please let me know if my mic is on. Not talking. And okay, no one said that you can't hear me. So okay, I'm just gonna keep talking.
It would be hilarious if her mic was off. I mean, it's not like they haven't done that before. I don't know if Julie has. I don't remember Julie doing that too often. She's usually the tech team, you know?
I normally don't look at the chat. But anyway, everything in all.
She's like, fuck my community. I don't give a fuck what they say. I don't look at the chat. Listen, I have moments where I could get on a tangent or I get doing a bit and I maybe don't read my chat for a few minutes and then I'm like, oh shit, it's been a few minutes. I should probably check the chat. But you do have like that's kind of the point of the live stream is that there's people that are chatting so you can converse with them. You know, they can add to the stream. That's the point. That's why I tell people to come in and be funny. Say your funny comments about this. Come in and do your best. Try to beat each other. Who could say the funniest thing about this right now? Go. Like that's what I want because I'm like it adds to the stream if people are in here and they're also being funny. You know, this isn't just the Queen show. This is FriYAY with the Sayers of Net, which means that they're also a part of the show. And I've been talking, and I think that going forward soon, I don't know if I'll be able to, probably not going to start in January. It might be more towards February here, but I'm thinking of doing a Saturday stream once a month for FriYAY where we bring you guys on again. Because people really liked coming on the stream for my birthday, and people keep talking about it, wanting to do it again. So I was like, what if we did a monthly thing where you guys came on and you got to react to a video and do a meme review with me and then chit chat. So that it really was FriYAY with the Sayers of Nay, and then you could really be a part of the show instead of just in the chat a part of the show. But that's like half the fun of the live stream experience is having other people there. I mean, I'll stream even if there's only one person chatting in my chat. I don't care because I'm like, someone will watch this in future then. But Julie's like, fuck you guys. I don't read my chats ever.
Life is opportunity. Think about this, everyone.
But you guys are my OnPassive family.
The past years together, we get together, we meet each other virtually or in person. And then within that, the entire time, we have the opportunity to make the bestest friends in our life that we wouldn't.
You made some decent friends, didn't you, Julie?
Ever imagine to meet, right? I mean, think about that. And then we has to go through, you know, the storm together. We go through the entire process together. We kind of like, okay, what's going on? And that was the opportunity for us to learn about things, to learn how to, I guess, put a business together, how to stay engaged with all.
What? I'm like, yeah, but if you learned all of that stuff already, I'm just saying. I should take tips from O.J. Simpson's book. If I Did It, Confessions of the Killer. Back when Chris and Marty did lives, nobody in the chat was listening. They were trying to say hello to everyone in the chat, it's true. Or they just come in and they're like, I love the Ash Mufara heart. I guess it is true. I mean, there's only so many times you can read that message over and over again, right? It's an entire group of sociopaths. Well, not really. Not really. But it you have to have some ability to draw a line between being a victim and being a perpetrator. And you have to define who is a victim in this and who is a major promoter and who knows that it's a scam and who may just be manipulated. There are different levels of victimhood in a cult. There are different levels of members in a cult. You could be someone who promotes it very heavily, like Sherry Dursaway, but she's not a sociopath. She literally is kind of clueless. She doesn't really know what's going on, and she is a genuinely good person who really does just want to brighten people's day and helps people. But she got caught up in this, and then they love bombed her some, and they, use her for Bill Must videos sometimes and gave her a sense of purpose, and she got caught up in this thing. So I wouldn't call her a sociopath. I don't really think Julie is a sociopath. I think Julie might be a little more knowledgeable, and she might kind of expect that this might be different than what Ash claims it is, because I do believe that Julie, being their tech team in the past, might have seen some extra things going on. But I think she really does believe in Ash Mufareh, right? But then you have people like Chris or Mike Ellis, where you're like, they know what's going on fully. They understand everything that's going on. They're aware that they're going to make money by recruiting these people in. They'll lie. They'll protect Ash at all costs. And those are the people that I would say are more the sociopaths of the group. So you got to keep that in mind. It's hard when you're dealing with a cult, because it's very easy to, in scams, to just paint everybody as a scammer and go, all these people suck and they're all scammers, fuck them all. But that's not always the case, and a lot of the people that are in this, most of the people that are in this, are victims. And it's hard because in our society, hustle culture is very mainstream, especially right now, especially in the US. So it's almost like the entire country has been manipulated to think that if you're working around the clock and you have 4 side hustles and you're doing 10 online businesses to make money, then you're going to be successful. So it's easy for people to fall into the trap of these, which is why people like I exist on this platform as consumer protection advocates, to try to stop that from happening and to spread awareness and education on the tactics that they use, and all the lies that they tell, and expose all of the things that are going on behind the scenes, hopes of combating some of that. So there's a lot that goes into doing this that you have to kind of understand and gauge, because I treat people accordingly. I'm a little harder on Ash and Chris and Mike than I am on Julie or even Jean Oliva, who is absolutely wacky as fuck. But I don't think she's pure evil. Do I think she's a little condescending at times? And do I think she knows more than she lets on? Maybe. But I don't think that she's you're pure evil, like, I want to steal people's souls. You know what I mean? Whereas Ash is I would argue that Ash might be a complete narcissist. And it's very much to do with the fact that he always thinks that he's the best looking, smartest person in the room, and that everyone wants to be just like him. And everyone wants to learn from him. And he is someone that can teach everything. Because I don't doubt that he probably did tell Chris Johnson that he would replace all these educational institutions. That sounds like exactly like something he would say.
Other people, or how to just staying patient, being patient with other people, right? And then we have the opportunity to bring in you know, to gathering the circle of people that we love the most. You know, that is another opportunity. Just really think about the world.
Oh, I see what we're doing. We're breaking down the Victory with Ash opportunity into several smaller opportunities so that we can give the illusion that we actually are doing something this entire time.
Opportunity, because to me, everything in life is opportunities. How do we take it? It's depend on what angle we are standing. Right? Where are we looking at? So to me, the opportunity for me is that I get to be with my friends. I get to be with.
But where? When? When are you with them? Because you guys aren't really doing your webinars together anymore. So like right now, even the one thing that we thought that was keeping you all together the most, which was the community that you found here, where you guys did get to hang out and you're doing your trivias and stuff. Like a lot of us believe that's what kind of keeps you here, right? Your relationships with other people. Again, that's the shitty part about cults, is that works. Everyone wants community. Everyone wants to belong somewhere. And when you find somewhere that you belong, you want to stay there. You know, you don't want to be the person that leaves and breaks up the group. And like that was all kind of like the best times for you guys, right? That's where you had the most fun together and built the most community during those times. That's not happening anymore. You're not doing trivias. You know, once Marty left, that pretty much ended. You know, it's very much run by him, I believe. You know, like Chris helped a bit, but like Marty was the trivia guy. Rest in peace, Marty. You don't do the Heroes webinar anymore. You're not doing the OTech Pros. There was only a few of them that took place once Victory with Ash started. And you're not doing these webinars where you're all hanging out together at all. So you're missing that component. Really, the only place you're hanging out together is in the one Facebook group. And it's not like you guys are really hanging out there. You know, it's not like you're posting like every single day to each other in there. So when are you hanging out? When are you with your friends? Like that's not even happening right now. I love OnPassive. Oops. I love Victory with Ash. Lord.
The people that now became my bestest friends in life that I would never imagine to meet. Because
he wouldn't be able to read the O.J. Simpson book? Probably not. Probably not.
Why? It's because of the opportunity that I was able to join in the past years. Now,
in the past years, like 8 years ago.
Think about this, everyone. Look at the people around you. Look at the people that we.
Like, if you didn't join OnPassive, you would have made no friends. But like, let's be real. You can find community almost anywhere these days. Like right now, I'd argue that we have more communities in our world than we have ever had. Ever in the history of our world. Excuse me, sorry. And with the internet, you can join all these communities. And they can be about all kinds of things. I'm in several different communities on the internet. Several. You don't need to be in OnPassive for that. It's almost like you think that you wouldn't have found your place if you didn't join this. And I'm kind of like, I'd like to think that you belong somewhere better than this, Julie. This isn't the place for you, this scam. You guys deserve better.
We are connecting today. Look back. Did you know them from somewhere else? Did you know them from the old vehicles that we were in. See, that is also an opportunity. So the way how I'm seeing is when
Why did they like unmeet and then they get to meet again? Like, this is so weird. Oh my god, they joined the last company and then they joined this company. It's crazy. What an opportunity. And I'm over here like, yeah, you poached all of the people. It's literally just a rebrand. What are you talking about? Julie is just a few months away from wearing the Wear a Nonala hat, a traditional conical shaped hat made from palm leaves and bamboo. I've never heard of it before. Did I say it right?
you looking at things as an opportunity. For example, okay?
Yeah, can you give us an example? I'm starting to think that you don't know what opportunity means, Julie. Because the last example was not a good one.
If you have a job.
Oh no. Oh no, Julie. Julie, what are you doing? You just said the evil word. The evil word, not a J-O-B. Damn 9 to 5.
You go to your job every single day.
Well, not every single day. See, that's the difference, by the way, Julie, with these online businesses and people at work. There's labor laws that say that you have to have time off in between shifts, and you have to have, like here in Canada, you have to have 2 days off every week. You know, and there's like a 40-hour work week and stuff. The issue with MLMs, one of the issues I personally have with MLMs, and a lot of people in the anti-MLM community have with them, is that there is no laws around this. There are no labor laws. So you are working around the clock. They have you working all day and night long. They tell you to work when you're at the hospital. When you go on vacation with your family, you'll see Huns posting, I'm on vacation in the Bahamas, but I just made a sale. And it's like, well, then you're not on vacation, babe. Sorry, hun, you're working from the Bahamas then. You're not on vacation. Because when people go on vacation from their job to the Bahamas, they're not working the job. And it actually creates a burnout culture. What's going to start happening in society very, very soon, because I am psychic, is you guys are all going to get burnt out. All of you guys who have been doing this hustle culture thing for over a decade now, you're going to hit burnout. Because it's impossible to work around the clock for your whole life with no time off. You know? That's one of my issues, is that there are no labor laws. The CEO can treat you however the fuck they want. Your upline can call you your names and scream at you. And who do you call? Me, to do a video on it. You can't go to anywhere and say, hey, I was just abused in my place of work. And to me, that's not okay. It's a completely unregulated agency in that way. They say, oh, we're regulated. We have like these regulation things we have to follow. Yeah, that's to stay within the law with the regulation agencies about making like medical claims and income claims. But they don't really outline things like you can't abuse your fucking downline. You can't fuck over and play favorites. You can't do these drama things. A lot of weird stuff goes on in MLMs. Fair gaming. There's nothing that stops that. All of that stuff. And there's nowhere that is saying, hey, that stuff, that's not cool. We have to regulate this industry. We're the ones saying. Our community. Our tiny little community here on YouTube and Reddit are the ones that are like, hey, yo, can we maybe like not have people working 100-hour work weeks, thinking that they have time freedom. It's a trick. It's a capitalist trick that the governments are playing on you so that the DeVos family gets free labor. And so does anyone else that wants to create one of these things. America wants you to be a workhorse. Never sleep. Work, 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 hustle, work, hustle, work, hustle. Be a machine. And then not be able to afford to live so that you got to do what again? Oh, that's right. Work, 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 hustle, work, work. Especially in that country. They basically just want to make all of the Americans work machines. And it's about to get worse because now you're apparently kicking out all of the immigrants. So if you think that you're all working hard hours now, holy shit, are you ever about to have to pick up a lot of slack and do a lot of jobs that you don't want to do? So everyone will have to be in 10 MLMs then. I'm just saying, it's not a good thing in our society. It's not good. And that's what I've been saying the whole time.
And you do it as it is. Or if you are joining some sort of community, and if you see it as it is, right? It doesn't really give you that enthusiasm. It doesn't really give you the excitement, right? But if we are looking at things as an opportunity, so when we talk about opportunities, everybody thinks opportunity.
You're really trying to find opportunity in everything.
Is a chance to make money, right? To me, I think opportunity is a total different sense. So I'm the reason why I'm sharing this with you, and I'm hoping that I could actually express it to you, is opportunity comes to us every single day. Everyone that comes past us every single day, it's another opportunity to get to know other people. Now,
yeah, but are you only getting to know other people so that you can sign them up for Victory with Ash? Because then you're not being genuine and you're just tricking people to come join your scheme. I swear to God, half of the friendships in America, Canada included, when I say America, we're North American. I didn't know if you... Sometimes I say Americans and people are like, we're not in the U.S. And I'm like, no, but we are North America. Like, you do know that, right? Anyway, one of the big issues that we have here is that, like,
here's a key, everyone, right? If you really see your job or your business either winning or failing,
winning or failing,
as just things that happen, right?
As just things that happen. You just see your as winning and yeah, but you can't win or fail in this right now.
And then if you're looking at things like that, motivations, you need external motivations, you have no enthusiasm into it. But when you see them as the opportunities, I feel like we can learn, we can grow in whatever that we are doing. We can build relationship, and we can actually have the opportunity for try and errors, right?
Wow, that was a lot of word salad to say that you could meet new people to try to sign them up to your scheme. KYC, kiss your cat goodbye. Yeah, winning or failing, it's just part of it. And I'm like, part of what? Meeting people? Like, what are we talking about right now?
And if we are looking at that as an opportunity, we really truly really enjoy it and think.
Okay, so you want to meet people in order to bring them into this, I'm assuming, because that's what would make it an opportunity. And then you see that as an opportunity, so then it makes you want to meet people. Did I get that right? That's what she just said, right? Jesus Christ, Julie, what is this?
Thinking it in a different perspective.
I'm trying, Julie. I'm trying so hard. I'm just trying to see it from your perspective. And I literally feel like my brain just got beatboxed in my fucking head. Someone just beat it with bats. I can't even talk right now because you've got me just so like, what is she trying to say right now with this? Like, if you don't like meeting people, just don't go meet people, Julie. All right, if you gotta hype yourself up to meet people by telling them, oh, well, it's an opportunity, and then I also have an opportunity to sign them up for Victory with Ash, then maybe just stay home and don't meet anyone. Maybe that's for the best. I just, like, I feel like you're talking in circles.
You know, because I think like that.
I guess so, Julie. I guess you think like that. You know, this is the hardest that I've ever had trying to understand what your point is with this. Like, I understand you're saying every single thing that you do can be seen as an opportunity, but just the way you're trying to tie it back into this is just so bizarre.
And so I feel like there is a fire inside of me that I wanted to
Opportunity is for opportunists who repeat opportunity 60 times. And don't drink every time she says the word opportunity. You will be dead by the end of this.
Express. So here's the thing. A few days ago.
Oh no, now we're getting a story time. I'm still trying to piece together what the opportunity is. Apparently we have the opportunity to go meet people as long as we tell ourselves that it's an opportunity once we meet the people to give them the opportunity. I think I got it.
There was an opportunity in my life.
No, fuck now, the story's about an opportunity.
That was ended.
Oh no.
At the very beginning, it was angry. It was a shock because I kind of think about it, but I didn't think it was ended the way it did.
Oh,
right?
no.
So after reflecting back to what happened.
Did you and Chris Johnson not work out? Are you guys no longer together? It was a lost opportunity?
I realized that I have given it all. It's my all. I gave it all in that opportunity. And then I look back, I thought, is this really a job or is it really a passion? Yes, it is an opportunity. It is a job. But to me, it was.
No, she lost her job. Julie, you lost your job. I'm sorry to hear that. What are we going to do now?
It was a passion. And I gave it all. I literally went all in, had a lot of fun, but it didn't really work out. And at the end of it, walking away from it, angry, shocked, but I felt so satisfied. And I felt like.
Even though you're angry and shocked, yeah, okay. I guess you can feel all those things at once. Satisfied that you gave it your all, I guess.
I gave it all. But it's not and I feel like I'm a little bit wiser. And I felt like because of that opportunity, it gives me the strength, and it's created this fierce fire inside of me to step to the next opportunity.
Well, yeah, when you lose a job, then you usually have to go and find a new one, Julie. Yeah, that's how that goes.
And the next opportunity in my mind me, and I'm laser focused to it, is victory with Ash.
Well, of course. I mean, that was the next natural step, wasn't it, for you, Julie?
Why am I sharing this with you?
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm sharing this with you because I felt so much in my heart that I want you to experiencing the same thing.
I don't want to have an opportunity not work out, though, Julie. Why would you wish that on me? That's so cruel. Why would you do that? That's not nice. She should write a novel and call it Opportunity. See a doctor about that, Julie. That fire isn't what you think. Yeah, Chris might have left you with a gift. They're making videos using a word that starts with the letters in Victory with Ash. Mike Ellis next has to make a video about a word that starts with R. That would actually be fucking hilarious. That's what they were doing.
Because the truth of it, my friend, and
I don't think that they would be intelligent enough to work something like that out. That's the only thing. Like, you've seen them try to collaborate before. It doesn't usually go as planned, you know? And, like, Chris doesn't spell very good, so he'd fuck it up anyway.
For some of you, and I'm not going to mention his name, but for some of you here, we've been with each other every single day. We hear from each other every single day. And we are the bestest friends in life. We know about each other, about the things that we do. Sometimes the decisions.
She's like, we're friends. We know about each other. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's what friendship is, Julie. You would know each other, yeah.
That we make. I really wanted to share this with you today is because I'm ready. I'm like, I want to take everything, every opportunities that I have in life to betterment myself, betterment my children, betterment the people around me, and the people that I'm able to actually take those opportunity, looking at in it in a different perspective, and help them at the same time. You know, I really seeing all my friends here. I don't know how many of you here, but I really want you to take your time and look at everything in your life right now, whether or not you really enjoy it, you living your dream, or you having a hard time. Looking at all of that situations and see, is there an opportunity for me to take what I am experiencing right now and make it better? Looking at things in a different perspective.
Oh my God, taking things and doing better in life. You mean, so if I'm in a position that is bad for me, that I don't like, I should take a moment and think about it and think about how to make that situation better for myself? Oh my, I would have never thought of that.
Right? I know many of you said, oh, you know, we haven't heard from Ash. He hasn't said anything. If we really think about Mr. Mufara decisions, the things that he does, the things that he shares,
run pyramid schemes and get sued by the SEC and get an 8-year director's bar, and then lie to you that he's gonna help you achieve your dream?
Take that as an opportunity. And I'm really going out.
Opportunity for what? What Ash not being around is now an opportunity? An opportunity to make sure that you fix your life enough so that when Ash graces you with his presence, you're not such a fucking peasant? Like, what the hell?
On the limb to say this, but think about this. This man, no matter the storms,
that con artist,
and no matter it is how difficult it is, he will do and die. He will do or die. He will stay focused. So instead of us thinking,
really?
Oh, he hasn't come out, he didn't say anything, oh, this and that, think of it as this is an opportunity for this man to put everything together. I don't know what it is. I don't know what they are, but he's putting everything together so that he could deliver it. He stays.
You don't know what it is. You don't know what they are, but you just know that he's doing it. If you don't know what it is, how can you be so sure that he's doing it? Like, it could be something that's impossible. Like, the fucking blind faith here is unbelievable.
So focused so that he could deliver his vision.
Yeah, no, he needed to be so focused. That's why he hasn't been around. It's not because the man doesn't have anything to show. He has nothing to tell you because he's not doing anything. He might be working at the local bodega or something to make money for his family, because I'm often wondering, like, is his wife working like 12-hour work days to support them? Like, what's going on here? How's this man paying his bills, plus paying for this free platform, and then plus also paying for all of your dreams, allegedly? Where's this money coming from?
His legacy, because Victory with Us is his legacy and is a gift for all of us. So,
if he's building a legacy, he's doing it for his kids, not any of you.
So instead of saying, all the things, because every word that we say, every word that we communicate or post, it will change the way we think. It will change the
So everyone start doing toxic positivity.
The way other people, it's are the words that we put out, are the comments that we are putting out benefit other people who reads it, or benefiting just myself?
What?
I hope that really makes sense. So I'm sharing this with you because I would like you to live your dream. And I'm telling you, I am living my dream now. The dream that I dreamed of over 4 decades ago.
Okay.
Because even though in life there are struggles, even though there are things that happen in life that it's not in your control, but I have to confess with you, not confess, but share with you that I am living my dream. Every single pieces, because I am looking things that happen in my life as the opportunity for me to make long-term, lifetime friendships, right? Think about loyalty. When you are loyalty to something or someone, you have the opportunity to make a friend for life.
Yeah, okay, that's great. I've been loyal to a lot of people. Haven't been loyal to me, though, and then what? But also, Julie, you should have these people in your real life. Like, before you were with OnPassive, in your real life, you had family and friends. And then since you've been with OnPassive, now the only friends you have are the people in this thing. So if anything, you've lost people because of this. Sure, you may have gained the people within this. The only problem is if you ever leave this, those people aren't actually loyal to you. They're loyal to Ash and what he's a part of. So you kind of tie yourself to Ash forever too, which I'm sure right now you'd be happy about, but for you, I wouldn't do it.
I hope that makes sense to you. And so friends,
It's like when I think of my dream and why I'm living my dream life right now, the first thing I think about is like my family. The second thing I think about is like my health. And then the next thing I think about is my advocacy and the stuff that I'm doing in my real life for a career. And then after that is like, whatever else I have in my life. And I'm thinking, Julie, when you're thinking of your life and why it's special, you're putting Victory with Ash right at the start, right at the front of it. And again, you have family. You have people in your life that care about you. You've spoken about them. You have friends outside of this. So I really hope that you're not giving up on those people and then just spending time with the people here. Like, you already had all those things. This is going to take those things away.
and I don't know the situations or whatever it is that you're going through. And I really wish you to look at things in a different angle, different perspective, and look at them as things happen in life for the reason.
Yeah, Julie, everyone out here is just struggling. Nobody knows how to solve their problems, and nobody knows to look at things with a different perspective. We all needed you to come on here and tell us to do that so we can be ready for Victory with Ash. Thank you.
How am I going to take the things that happen in my life as an opportunity for me to learn something, for me to make the changes for the next time, for me to work with my emotion, control my emotion, for example? Look at things in life in a different perspective. And I guarantee you, you will have the fire that you see in me. Because
we all want to be like Julie. We all want to have the fire that we see in her. That's all of our goals. Hashtag goals.
I talk with Chris. I talk with Susie. I talk with Sherry.
Oh, we know you talk with Chris. Don't worry. But have you heard about the things that Chris has been saying about you to other people? Because I think if you heard them, Julie, you wouldn't talk to Chris anymore. I'm just saying. This is what I'm saying. Maybe the people that you think are loyal aren't actually loyal.
Terry Dershaway. I talk with Terry Thompson. I talk with, I can't even talk. I talk with John White. I've talked with a lot more people in life, and the fire that we are like giving each other, it's just really cool.
Yeah, I know it really sucks that you're all feeding into this delusion together. That's what it is. It's sad, actually. It's kind of sad.
Why? Because we're looking at things in a different angle. We're looking at things as the opportunity to learn from other people.
What are you learning? And like, I thought that you were just supposed to be learning from Ash. And how are you supposed to learn from Ash if he's not teaching?
Do better in life, to step it up in life, you know?
Okay, but my whole thing, Julie, is if I knew how to do that, just all on my own, then I wouldn't need the Victory with Ash platform where Ash is allegedly going to teach me how to live my life better. Right? If I could just do that, do personal development in my own life, like I personally do myself, why would I then need to go to Ash and take his life courses? Like this whole stream that you're doing here kind of takes away the whole purpose of having Ash come and tell us how to live. We're not supposed to be thinking for ourselves, Julie. We're not supposed to be working on ourselves for us, Julie. We're only supposed to be working on ourselves as it pertains to how we could be more loyal and better for Ash Mufara. and whatever dreams that he has for us. Like, if I could just go work on myself and go do better in life, don't need you guys then. Bye.
So I really would like you to looking at things as an opportunity in life. I guarantee you
take this as an opportunity to leave the pyramid scheme, culty thing that's trying to take everything from you. Good morning. This is not Julie's channel. Good morning. That fire was put out, Julie. Wake the ash up from your dream.
will feel satisfied on the decision that you make. You will feel wiser, and you will feel.
I don't think I'll feel wiser if I decide to go all in with Ash Mufara and then semi-work on myself to get ready for Ash Mufara. Just saying, I think I'll feel really stupid.
Feel like you have an opportunity to step up to another level of thinking. So let's do this together. Let's do this, starting with Ash, with Victory with Ash, because
what are we doing?
Is real.
Okay, let's do this, Julie. What are we doing? What do I do? Tell me what I do now. Oh, I just wait around for when Ash graces us with his presence? Okay.
Really, every part of our lives coming up this year, next years, and many years to come. But you know what? Better yet.
It's going to be about 8 years of waiting, until the director's bar is over with.
Don't just wait for it. Just do it now. Do it now. Every single day when we wake up.
Yeah.
Make decision today is the day that I will catch all the opportunities. And the opportunities that you take them and you turn that into a positive, or you turn it into the motivation for yourself. It's really cool, my friends. And so
oh my God, you're so right, Julie. Like, at the age of 39, I have never, ever taken an opportunity for myself, tried to work on myself, or any of this stuff. Like, I'm so glad that you came on here and you gave me permission to do all this while we were waiting for Victory with Ash.
Thank you so much for coming in here. And I really, truly believe that you will do well in life if you step away and looking at things that happen, looking at it as an opportunity to learn, as an opportunity to make changes, as an opportunity to learn new skills. Because we are going to be able to learn in Victory with Ash.
Are you? Are you? When? And what are you going to be learning? Because, I can't really prepare myself for it unless I know what it is.
Whether or not it is personal development, whether or not it is technology. And I don't know what is going to happen, but I'm just really thinking how I feel.
Then Ash comes out and he does a whole course on how to code, and everyone's like, huh?
Inside. And there's going to be an opportunity for us to learn about technology. Who knows? Learn another skills. I have this desire inside of me that I want.
You think Ash is going to give you technology? Julie, you were the tech support. What do you mean Ash is going to come on here and give technology lessons? I can't wait. That's going to be amazing.
To learn. I mean, at our age right now, sometimes we don't want to learn because it takes a long time to learn. But as right now, there's
find it a lot easier to learn at my age than it was when I was younger. Am I weird? My brain has stopped developing, when I was in my mid-20s, and then it seemed to hold more information than it did before. Maybe that's just me.
A fire inside of me that I want to learn. I want to learn everything that comes across me.
Okay, well, you can do that again without Ash. Like, you could be learning right now, Julie. Instead of doing this video, you could be on Skillshare learning, or you can look up videos on YouTube teaching you a new skill for free. Yeah. You don't need Ash to learn. You could go back to school, go to college, go to uni, do a trade school, learn a whole trade. But, according to Ash, all that stuff will disappear. and we'll all just be getting educated by him. So if anything, he's ruining education and your ability to learn.
Whether or not it is trading, never traded, never know how to look at the graph. But now I have that desire to look at how this market structure, for example, that's just one example. I want to learn how people interact.
I've never done trading. She thinks trade school is about trading. I love that. That's awesome. Never done trading. What did they trade? Cards? I love this guy in The Last Samurai.
With each other, right? How, the high performance people interact. I want to learn how
the high performance people interact. Do you think they speak with a different language or something? Like, what are you talking about? Who are these people? Who's high performance people? What does that mean? How are we measuring performance? A lot of men probably think they consider themselves to be high performance.
People making business decisions. Why do they make the certain decision? So there's so much in.
Then go take a business course, Julie, and actually go learn from people that have actually run a successful business. Why would I go to try to learn that off of a man that just had his shut down by the SEC for being a fraudulent pyramid scheme? That would be stupid of me, right, Tanya?
Life that we could learn. And
that's Tanya. She knows all about stupid.
And I really wish that for you to feel the same thing, that fire inside. And yes, my friends, opportunity, it's not just a chance to make money. Opportunity is a chance to make changes, to make adjustment in our life and to pivot to the thing.
She's like crying. Guys, it's not just an opportunity to make money. I know we haven't made money in 8 years, but we've made friends. And Ash is bringing us education soon. I promise. It's all an opportunity. It's weird.
Things that we want it to go. So once again, who's with me? Just
like people are going to respond. Me! I'm with you. Like, no one's there, Julie. Remember, you're doing a live stream by yourself.
Make a goal.
And you don't even read the chat, so.
And just keep going, right? Thanks so much, my friend, for being here.
Just make a goal. Just make a goal. And then just keep going. It's not even how you teach people how to make a proper goal. Can't you at least bring out the smart goal charts or something, Julie? Damn it. Make a goal and then just keep going. Jesus. Lord, just do that. And then that will save you from needing Ash Mufara to save you. Hopefully.
I know that it is, I thought it was probably just going to be a 10 minutes, but I guess I went on to another double of it. So have fun.
I think it was all the storytelling you did.
Fun with live and stay tuned. I will stick to what I said at the very beginning of the year. 2026 will be the greatest time of our lifetime.
I believe you said that in 2025. Then you said that in 2024. Could have sworn that you also said it in 2023, 2022, 2021. I mean, before that, I wasn't really watching you. But you probably said it in 2020 as well. Still waiting for that great year. Still waiting, but yeah, hopefully 2026 is the one. That will be the do or die. Done deal. In it to win it year. Okay, yeah, Julie.
The greatest of our lifetime. And yes. Yeah. We're in it. Take care. I love you. Stay well. God bless. And let's continue.
Oh my. Continue to do what, Julie? You stopped. The stream ended. Now we'll never know. We'll never know what we're supposed to continue to do. Chelsea just said, yeah, we're in it. But she never said that we were going to win it. So I'm worried now. Not only do we not know what we're supposed to continue doing, but we might not be winning anything now. This is awful. Julie, why did you do that to us? Lord, hopefully she comes back and finishes her thought by the end of 2026. Just saying. Thank you for the nonsense, Julie. That's right. Greatest 2026 for high performance people, Julie. Yeah, Julie, apparently you're not one of them, whoever they are. This will be the year. I'm truly feeling it. In your bones? I'm feeling it in my bones. Oh, Julie, every year she says it's going to be the best year. I could feel it. And every year, well, for the past few years, has actually gotten worse than the year before. They've been on a down trajectory for the last few years now, you know? Things were starting to look up for them in 2023. They thought that they were going to be doing well, and then just, you know, they got sued by the SEC in August, and then it was just downhill from there. You know, it just hasn't been going well since. But this is probably the year. This is probably the year. Either way, though, this is our year. This has been a very, very great FriYAY with the Sayers of Nay. And I am so happy to announce that we are at the end. But today, I need you all to go and grab your blankets, go and grab your pillows, grab your favorite stuffy, grab something warm to drink, because tonight we are actually finishing with a story time from Victory with Ash. That's right. That's right. We have a story time today. A little bedtime story to end the stream with. It's 9:30 p.m. here. I'm sure it's later for many of you. Let me just tell you a little story time from Victory with Ash. And I'm proud to announce that tonight's story actually does come from someone from Victory with Ash. It's not one I wrote this time to fill in. Tonight's story comes from our dear buddy, John White. And he wrote this on January 20th, as you can see. It is called The Unseen Horizon, a testament to vision and steadfast faith. So I hope that all of you are comfy, you know, snuggle up, get all nice and comfy. I'm going to take a sip of my drink, and then we'll get right into our amazing little story. Oh, no, it's not going to work. Sorry. I was going to get music going, but it just doesn't go with the vibe today. So forgive me. But, oh, hello, Angel. Good to see you. Here we go. The laughter rings out now, sharp and dismissive, from those who believe the vision of Mr. Ash Mufara has faded into silence. They trade in dispersions and insults, calling it a pipe dream, reveling in what they perceive as a stilled engine. They monitor the quiet, and the competition is ecstatic. feeding on this perceived stillness, counting it as their victory. I think it's about us. But they have made a fatal miscalculation. They have forgotten the man who bears the vision with a capital V. They have forgotten the man who declared he would see this purpose through, even at the ultimate cost. They forgot that a man fueled by such conviction does not simply fade away. He regroups. He does not surrender. He prepares. He has already weathered the greatest storms, and that weathering forged a resolve that cannot be broken. This quiet is not an ending. It is the deep breath before the dawn. The rough waters are calming, smoothing with each passing day, making way for a vessel built not for retreat, but for relentless advance. This vehicle, Mr. Mufara's creation, has no reverse gear. It moves only forward. The path is clear. The port of entry is through the Victory with Ash platform and onward to our new company. This is the gateway, secured by loyalty and forged in the turbulence of the past. And for those who abandoned ship, for those who acted to eliminate themselves from the platform, who chose to trust misinformation over the source itself, and who now add their laughter to the chorus, a profound reckoning awaits. Oh my. Their laughter will not last. It will catch in their throats and transform into tears of profound sorrow, not merely for what they lost, but for what they willingly walked away from. My, so much for saving humanity, am I right? Their error was not in pausing, but in believing the whispers over the visionary. They placed their faith in echoes, and in doing so, missed the call to build the future. Now, as the dawn approaches, the preparation is nearly complete. The man who never gives up is ready to reward those whose hands remained on the wheel, whose faith never flickered in the darkest hours. The movement is coming, and it will move in only one direction: forward. Stay the course. The vision is alive. And that is it for this week's A Story Time from Victory with Ash. So, there you go. Story time. Sunk cost fallacy. The story. I think it was more about us than it was about them somehow, but anyway, it was an interesting story. Anyway, I quite enjoyed it. I like that John White is giving so much into this. You know, I hope he writes us many more stories. Many more stories. You know, maybe he's doing that and doing those memes now instead of helping Bill Musk make dancing diaper baby songs, and that's why we don't have any. Who knows? Oh my, I know, right? It was a little bizarre, but here we are. It had a happy ending, I guess so. I guess so. John White's Bible, that's right. Bible, B-U-L-L. I like it. I like it. So that is all I have for you for this week's FriYAY with my Sayers of Nay. But it was actually a full episode, and it's been a long time since we've had an entirely full episode. The only thing that's missing, which is a regular segment that I usually do, was the poetry, really. And I couldn't find anything to go with that. But at least we did get a story time. So I felt good this week. I was like, you know what? Maybe things are just resetting, though, because this was very much a remnant of, OnPassive, and reminded me very much of our very, very old FriYAY with the Sayers of Nay from just over a year ago now. That's right. We've been doing this show for like a year, guys. Do you believe that? Isn't that crazy? It's crazy time. Anyway, I hope that all of you have a fabulous, amazing rest of your FriYAY, my Sayers of Nay. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Make sure that you practice self-care Saturday tomorrow. Log off the internet. Go do something that you love. Go do something that makes you feel good. Go do something to relax. Just do something for you tomorrow and have some relaxed time. And I will see you all on Monday for MLM Monday. We will most likely be doing a stream, so look forward to that. And enjoy your weekend like always. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for supporting me as we try to stop this cult from growing into anything more serious than it already has. We just got to keep up the good fight. I love all your faces, and like always, we're in it to win it.
My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Shining bright into the future, we rise high.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's a call.
Hey.
Friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own. It breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufara. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or sighing or we know who you are,
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. Her debate was 3-minute Ash. Another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the question. I think we've answered that over and over again. I've been answering them over and over. It's not the answer you want, but only Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke.
Alright, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune in to crazy experiences. My name is Ash Mufara, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
And I'm your friend.
going there. That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my YouTube channel. It breaks my heart.
My name's Ashton Potter.
Stop going there. Yeah, Queen of Karma's down there.
My name's Ashton Potter, and I'm your friend.
Let's go to Kaya.
Rest in peace, Marty. Bye.